going on, guys? Black Scout Survival Late Night Live. Thanks for tuning in. I was going to wait till 11:30 to start, but when I seen Joe's comment, he said, "Let's go, mister. I got clothes to fold, nails to paint, warm kombucha enema waiting on. Nobody got time for this." Thought I'd go ahead and start so Joe could get Joe could get to it. He's being funny, but it was a great joke, and I thought, yeah, I'll go ahead and get to it. So anyway, Bud Light, the boycott, man, they are taking a massive hit. So much so, a letter was dropped, and this is Bud Light management changes. Todd Allen is appointed the VP of Bud Light. It says, dear client, Anheuser-Busch has shared a statement with the BBD on management changes to Bud Light in the wake of the Dylan Mulvaney can controversy. Former Bud Light marketing VP Alyssa Heinerschied, and you remember her, she said, I'm a businesswoman, and I want to, get rid of the fratty and NASCAR vibes. Well, good, you got rid of your job is what you did, ma'am. Who was that? The post for not quite a year is off the brand, so she's gone. We understand she has decided to take a leave of absence. Todd Allen is now VP of Bud Light, reporting directly to CMO Benet Garb. It appears Todd was most recently VP of Global Marketing for Budweiser. Today, we communicated some next steps with our internal teams and wholesaler partners. Per an Anheuser-Busch spokesperson, first, we made it clear that the safety and welfare of our employees and our partners is our top priority. Secondly, Todd Allen is appointed Vice President of Bud Light, reporting directly to Benet Garb, U.S. Chief Marketing Officer. Third, we have made some adjustments to streamline the structure of our marketing function to reduce layers so that our most senior marketers are more closely connected to every aspect of our brand's activities. These steps will help us maintain focus on what we do best, brewing great beer for all consumers while always making a positive impact for community and our country. So it worked. I would continue laying the pipe to them, though. The deal is that even in my local area, Bud Light is not being purchased. It's full. They're being turned away. The delivery drivers, all those sort of things, which is great. And there was some chatter saying that the higher ups of the marketing team didn't know about this Dylan Mulvaney thing. And while that could be true, I don't believe it, but let's just say it is. Don't you think you wouldn't let go of the wheel for such a mega brand like this and leave it to someone this hadn't even been there a year? I don't know. It's just astonishing that a brand as big as them would allow something like that, and not like this be signed off by a lot of people. So anyway, so it's good. This is what needs to happen every single time, guys. Every single time when these companies go woke, make them go broke. So Sudan, I'm sure a lot of you've heard about this. Sudan is evacuating embassy, and they actually sent SEAL Team 6 special and special forces to extract diplomats there. But just like the Afghanistan withdrawal, Joe Biden has actually decided to leave Americans there, and said he has no plans to evacuate. So a Massachusetts teacher and her toddler daughter are among thousands trapped in Sudan as the conflict rages, and White House says there's no plans to evacuate Americans. So, all the stuff that you were told, like the same Kool-Aid that we all drank, I drank it. There was a few things you thought about America, or you knew, one, that you're an American citizen, that someone is always going to come rescue you. That's what you thought. You thought America as a whole has your best interest at heart, right? They're going to do the best for you, and they're not going to try to hurt you. We all know those are all lies. They'll leave you to die and rot somewhere. Okay. And who knows what will happen to these people. Yeah, they don't care. They went and got their buddies out, the diplomats, the other politicians, and so, yeah, ambassadors, those sort of things. But speaking of that, let's talk about the weakening of our military. There's no chance we could fight a superpower at this moment in time, in my opinion. A few months ago, we spoke about how that they can't even recruit people to join the military because of the obesity rate in America. Also told you guys a few weeks ago that most of our active military are overweight. They can't pass PT test or physical training test. That is commonplace. It's like, something, it's like part of your job to be in shape in the military. And then a few months ago, I told you about this right here. Let me just show you in case you forgot. The Marine Corps, my beloved Corps. Marines told to stop saying sir, ma'am, to avoid misgendering superiors, right? So we don't want to misgender anybody. So let's get rid of the whole discipline thing, the respect thing. Yeah, it's happening in every facet of our military. Is weakening. I mean, the Marine Corps is restructuring everything too, and I don't even know how that's going to turn out. I mean, it's not good, right? But anyway, now I want to show you this video. Okay, this was a video at Army Basic Training. It was filmed by a recruit. That ding 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 problem was why does a recruit have a cell phone? And what else you're going to notice is the lack of discipline, because you're going to see a formation and guys looking at cell phones in formation. Wild. But beyond that, you're going to see a huge lack of discipline, a huge lack of respect and insubordination by a recruit, a female recruit, that's back talking her drill sergeant. Now, let me go ahead and warn you first, the language there, if you got kids watching or you don't like foul language, go ahead and just mute the video. But this is how drill instructors and drill sergeants talk, right? I was in the Marine Corps. This is how we talk too. And it's funny, like, because when I know kids watch my channel, so I keep it, clean, and this and that. And people say, oh, no, it's because whenever you have a following, you got to set an example, right? But in the military, this is how we talk. So anyway, I roll the tape.
I'm telling you your fucking reason. You don't gotta.
All right, so you see right here, recruits in formation, cell phones, and obviously the recruits filming.
Goddamn pass with the rest of the fucking over. Why is it Drill Sergeant? Because you don't get one. It's not fucking fair, and you guys are fucking.
Like back in my day, you would not even question a drill instructor, right?
Overs, and they get guys just fucking charge out the goddamn army and get passes like every fucking else.
Because the reason for the drill sergeant for us is when we eat at the defect, when we eat at the food over table, we don't know drill sergeant.
Alright, I don't give a shit. You don't got a fucking pass. I'm telling you, you don't have a goddamn pass.
And she's still standing there, back talking.
I just fucking told you! Like, get the fuck out of my face! Get the fuck out of my face!
No, you're not staying here.
I don't give a shit!
Stay here!
So yeah, that is current in our U.S. Army. On cell phones, information, and completely being insubordinate. I mean, you would never even do that on active duty, like out in what we call the fleet in the Marine Corps. After your training, you get to your unit, you would never talk like that ever. And I've been around Army guys and Navy guys, and I've never seen anyone absolutely lose their mind like that. I'd lay hands on a recruit like that, for back talking me. And to be honest, I have. I've laid hands on recruits for way less. I put hands on you. I put prayer hands on you real quick, for way less than that. I did. I admit to it. I did. I check a recruit real quick, for way less. That someone got hurt. Let's read the comments right here. Not to mention you see her physique. Let's read some comments from the video. Let's just see what some people are saying about it, right? Homie is probably gone. Hat, badge, career gone. The era of drills being drill is over. The era of private calling has come. Agreed. That dude is probably being roasted at this moment. That drill sergeant's career is probably over. He's probably up for court-martial, and he's done. He'll be reduced to private, probably serve 6 months in the brig, and that's it. Just for that video right there. for that recruit being insubordinate to him. This guy says, I went to boot camp in 96. The DIs were still hands. As an 18-year-old, I was scared shitless of damn near every DI at the depot. 100%. Henley D says, I fear for our future. So this guy says, bright side, I suddenly am less worried about our military turning on its citizens. Yeah, absolutely. And then the private said twice as much to that drill sergeant in 30 seconds that I did all of my basic training. 100%, dude. The obvious observation, why does anyone have a phone? Bingo. Right. I mean, it's just a huge problem. How commonplace is this type of scene right now in the military? Have gone woke, but is there a way to describe how bad it really is and how widespread it is? I would say it's pretty bad, pretty widespread. I think that in my opinion, we're in sad shape. Like, this is not the type of behavior for combat effectiveness. You know what I mean? And it just didn't get solved today, this week, this year, or even under Biden. This junk has been going on. I've been out for 18 years. It's been going on since I was in. And when I was about to get out after my second term, it's the reason why I got out. I was under MCRD Parris Island, soft on recruits, and I had enough. Maybe I'll tell that story one day. Had enough of it, right? Soft on freaking recruits. And I couldn't deal with it anymore. They were soft back then, 18 years ago. So this drop off has been going on for that long, right? So now, I in my opinion, I can't see like fighting a superpower, like, unless our technology that we don't know about, like we've got spacecraft and laser beams and invisible suits. I don't see us winning anything. Like, hopefully they're just scared of the dudes that fought a long time ago in America, like that presidents they set carries us for a long time, right? Because this, if anybody's seeing this, if China's seeing this, yeah, I mean, it's done. Anyway, the military's gone. Any active duty guys, comment. Let me know exactly how bad it is, or is this only in like pockets around the military? Let us know. We want to know. So you always talk about staying frosty. It's like beating a dead horse, but I'm gonna beat it. But I got some videos I want to show you. Okay, this video right here is a woman and a daughter. Now, I don't know if this video is fabricated. I really couldn't find any information on it. It was posted as a quote unquote real video. Like, they're not saying that it's a sketch or anything like that. But maybe it's so new that it has not been, because a lot of times when I get these videos and I set up my plan for my video, like I'll hit it like right as soon, like I may grab it off of social media, because I have people that work for me gathering stuff around the web, and thanks Push Through, that gather stuff for me around the web, send it to me, and so I'll get stuff at like the breaking moment, but by the time I get prepared for the video, like, it's breaking in mainstream. So I don't know if I got this before it broke yet, but anyway, so I don't got a lot of information on it other than this is supposed to be a real video. It's a great teaching point. I want to show the video first. I cut out the audio because it had some kind of creepy music to it. So I'll just do some talk over. Okay. So what we have here is a woman carrying her daughter in the house. And that circle right there is a guy walking. Okay. And she's walking up her sidewalk to go in the house. Right. This guy coming quicker, a little quicker. Now he's pulling down a mask. Okay. Notice how it looks like he has a Make America Great Again hat on too. So he's speeding up. Look at the daughter. The daughter's like, looking, who's this guy? Goes inside, closes the door. Luckily, she locks it. Runs up. No, it's not a Make America Great Again hat. It's a trucker. He's trying to get in. She locked the door. But how quickly he sped up to get there. Let's play that again. How he kind of like hovers over there, so maybe she doesn't see him. And then boom, he's at the door. Like if you didn't lock that door, he'd have been in there. And who knows what could have happened, right? The teaching point about this is always lock the door behind you. The second thing is always check your six. Check your six. Women carrying babies, strollers, car seats. I'm gonna run this again so you can watch it. Strollers, car seats, push it at a disadvantage. It ties your hands up. And the other thing is you got another life to protect, not just your own. You can't just flee. You can't run. How fast can you run carrying a baby, right? So what if it's multiple guys? What if they're trying to snatch your child to sex traffic them? You need to carry a strap, right? As a woman and you got a baby, it is your duty or responsibility to carry a strap. And if you live in a state that don't allow that, I'd move, right? Because your ability to protect your children, and first off, it's your duty, it's your responsibility. And if you're a woman right now watching, she got little babies, or you're a husband and your wife isn't carrying a strap around all the time, and you got little babies and you carry a strap, because I know like plenty of dudes that are carrying straps around, their wife ain't carrying straps with kids. And they're more likely to get attacked than you are. A big burly bearded dude is much less likely to get attacked than a woman with a child. Go get her training, get her a pistol, and get on it. If you want to get a concealed weapons permit, whatever, to stay within the law, whatever that is, do whatever you got to do, get it to where she's carrying. Okay. And she knows how to use it. Right. So you see the baby's noticing. Like the baby's obviously too young to talk though. I mean, this is a toddler, an infant. So, but then, so that's just this video. Wow. Right. Creepy. Like dude should have got smoked right there. Anyhow, I got this other video though. Let's play this video. Homeowner shoves fake delivery guy. This is becoming a thing. This fake delivery thing. This is the new MO, right? And we'll talk about this after the fact, after we play this.
This is for you.
Ring video captures a homeowner's quick thinking during an attempted armed robbery at their front door. The video was taken at about 9:45 a.m. on Friday, April 14th. It shows a suspect.
So you remember Friday night, the video I did, and all these crimes only happen at nighttime. 9:45 a.m. all day, every day. Criminals don't punch a time clock.
Suspect approached the front door of a home in East Haven, Connecticut, dressed as a delivery driver with a package. When someone comes to answer the door, the suspect keeps up the act, saying the package may be for them.
This is for you.
Video then shows the suspect rush the homeowner before being pushed back out of the doorway. The suspect can be seen in the video holding a gun. After that, he runs off to a nearby vehicle that quickly speeds away. About an hour after the attempted robbery and home invasion, the East Haven Police Department posted pictures of the suspect on its Facebook page, asking for the public's help identifying him. Investigators say a series of tips led them to 37-year-old Xavier Arturo, the man they say is seen on the video. Officials also identified the getaway driver as 26-year-old Gene Carlos.
Look at his hair.
Quillo Torres. Investigators say the pair hacked a plan for a home invasion where they would use zip ties to restrain the people inside.
You hear that? They're going to get inside with the people and zip tie them up, right? So, again, we talked about it. He got a Ring door camera right here. Why he didn't talk through it instead of opening up the door? Like, don't open the door for freaking strangers. This is a disguise. I used to teach this stuff. You go watch my old videos from back maybe 8-9 years ago. I talk about disguises, and one of those things is like this perceived position of authority. And this is like wearing a vest like that gentleman had on right there, wearing like a hard hat or something like that. People don't pay attention to workers, right? It's easy. That's how a lot of guys on red teams, whenever they try to infiltrate secure buildings and stuff like that to test, to check how tough it is to access or how easy it is to access, to penetration tests. And so one of the easiest things to do is to dress up wearing coveralls or wear a vest, a bright colored vest, like a road vest, something like that guy had on, a hard hat. People think when they see someone working that it's official business. It's a disguise. It's an actual technique, right? And I've taught it many years in many videos. I used to talk about it back in the day. And so that will immediately throw your guard off. Like, don't open up the door. Like, who cares what they have on? There's people that imitate police officers, right? You have to protect yourself. Place a layer of security in between you. Now, great thinking. The dude pushed him. He broke contact and closed the door and locked it, right? That could have went real bad, real quick. I mean, the man was already halfway in the house, I don't know if that gun was real or fake. I can't recall. But regardless, if it was a real gun, I mean, he's halfway in the house. So don't let him get in the house. Like, keep that layer of protection. Don't trust anyone, no matter what their costume is. Okay. It is so people let their guard down for this sort of thing. If you recall, a few months back, I did a video where a guy comes up and he has a badge on his neck, and the guy's sitting on his phone in the car, and the guy comes and taps the window, and so he looks, and you can tell he thinks it's a cop, and so he rolls the window down. Dude puts a gun to his head, takes his watch, his Rolex, and his chain, right? So be careful with these sort of things, But in the same sense, know that these disguises can work for a good purpose too. If you need to move through an area quickly, if you need to move through an area without someone really asking you much questions, you put on a little badge like that clips like the workers have on a yellow, bright yellow vest like that, and a hard hat, carrying a tool bag. Nobody's going to ask you anything. You can roll through about anywhere you want to very quickly, especially in some kind of disaster grid down scenario. Throwing a vest, hard hat, you can move about pretty freely, whereas the police would be trying to stop everyone else, right? If they're trying to contain an area. That's just some free tidbits. Anyhow, with that, guys, you need to obviously stay frosty, Stratton, and dangerous. Other thing is I hadn't mentioned it lately, but join our tribe. You see all these tribe members here. Go ahead and sound off tribe members. Let everyone know how you like being in the tribe. We are in dark times. To me, more than ever before, we need community above everything else. Maybe you have one, maybe you don't. But finding like-minded people is difficult because, one, people are being deplatformed right and left. Groups of people are being deplatformed right and left for saying things that they should be free to say. But it's all by design because they want to separate you, make you feel alone, and that way you just have to listen to the mainstream propaganda. But unlike other groups, we're all adults in the tribe. And the tribe is what you make it. As much as you put in, as much as you'll get out. Okay. We have state groups broke down, and you can organize get-togethers, training. You can go to the range together. You can go cookouts, camping. Tribe members have had these kind of events all over the place. They may go to a range day. They may go to see some barbecue, whatever it is. Talk about bug out bags, whatever it is, get together and do a bug out bag thing. Maybe they're bartering, whatever it is. But this ain't a fan club. Like a lot of people in my position, in my space, they make fan clubs. Like I don't want a fan club. I'm no better than you. I'm a man just like you. I want the same things as you. I want freedom. I want to be left alone. But we know we can't sit back and be left alone because they're not going to allow it. So we have to organize. And people, I started the tribe because so many people kept saying, you need to organize people. You need to get like-minded people together. So I wanted to use my platform to do that. So here you go. I did that. We've been growing strong, and we've got people in about every state. We have less people in some states than others. I think we need some in certain areas. We have some guys in some areas that are trying to get more people within their state. But you can also meet in neighboring states, because I know some of the groups are kind of close on the neighboring states, and they'll get together in a central location. So anyway, again, you got to be your own hero, guys. And community is very important. Breezy, thanks. My husband sure is in the event of SHT ever the state we live in. Wallam is going to be the last stand. Welcome, Lumberjack. Yeah, you join that link below. Join the tribe. There will be a link to the app that we use to talk and everything like that. It's very user friendly. A lot of education there. A lot of guys have posted information there on different things. So anyway, get together with people, organize before it's too late. You never know when something could happen. Anyhow, guys, as always, I appreciate you hanging out with me tonight, and stay frosty, stay strapped, and stay dangerous. Take care.